So this question said the sum of 11011 in base 2, 11111 in base 2, and 10000 in base 2 is 10n 02. Find the value of m and n. I think this is a Waec question actually. So let's say solution. So for me to explain this, I'll just be doing it practical. Yes, I'll use that process and explain it better. So let's say we have 11011 base 2, and we have 11111 base 2, and we have 10000 base 2 all over. This will be plus. So for us to get this thing is already on base 2. If we add this number, anything we get will not be equal nor greater than 2. It must be less than 2. Do you understand what I mean? Okay, for example, let's say 1 plus 1 is 2. We are not going to write 2. No. What we are going to do is to divide 2 with 2. And if you divide 2 with 2, we have 1, remainder 0. And if we have 1, remainder 0, we are going to write the 0 and carry the whole number. You put down the 0 here and carry this 1. Yes. Then you carry this one and you add it here. It will give you 2. They say 2 plus 1. It will give you 3. Then you come again, you divide 3 divided by 2. If 3 divide 2, it will give you 1, remainder 1. Then you write out the remainder and carry the whole number. You put down the remainder here, remainder 1. You put down 1 there and carry the whole number. If you carry the whole number, you add it here, it will give you 2. These are 0 now. So 2, you cannot write the 2 because it's equal to 2, is equal to the base. You can only write something that is less than the base, which is 1 and 0. That's the only thing you can put to. So you say 2 divide by 2 again. If 2 divide by 2, you have 1, remainder 0. So what you are going to do is you write down the remainder. You write down the remainder and carry the whole number. If you carry the whole number, you add it here. If you add it here, you have 2. We say 2 plus 1, it will give you 3. Hope you are following. Yes. And if you can't write 3 now, obviously. So the only thing you do is to divide 3 with 2. If you divide, it will give you 1, remainder 1. Then you write out the remainder and carry the whole number. Just exactly what we are doing. You write out the remainder and carry the whole number. So if you add the remainder here, it will give you 2. 2 plus 1 will give you 3. 3 plus 1 will give you 4. And remember, 4 is still greater than 2, so we cannot write 4. So if we say 4 divided by 2, what are we going to have? We'll have 2, remainder 0. Yes, if this divide this, now we'll have 2. 2, remainder 0. So what we are going to do is write down the remainder, and carry the whole number, which is 2. And obviously, that's the last number to add there. And we cannot write 2 because it's equal to the base. So what are we going to do? We also divide it with 2. If you divide 2 with 2, which is what we have here, you have 1 remainder 0. So what you are going to do is write down the remainder 0, then the one that is remaining is less than 2 now, so you put it here, 1. Okay, now this is what we have. So let's write down this thing we have up here. They say 10n 02. So if we relate this answer that we got here with what we have here, we take 10 out and we have 0, which is m. We take 10 out and we have 1, which is n, and this is our 02. So in that case, we will say our m is equal to 0 and our n is equal to 1. And that is our final answer. Thank you. Please do well, if you're watching us on YouTube, do well to subscribe on our YouTube channel. If you're watching us on Facebook, try as much as possible to share and recommend our page, like this, and follow us. We appreciate it.